Good afternoon. This is Lisa Wangari. Thank you so much for joining us today on Marisa Show, live on Alpha Radio. Today, I'm going to look at the journey of transformation in the Kenyan government. Right now, there's a lot of tension that's coming about with the elections that are going to be on the August 8th, because not many people are actually sure that these people, or rather this government, deserves a re-election or not. So they need clarifications. They need to be shown exactly if they've done something, if whatever promises they had made, they've come close to ensuring that they have fulfilled them. So the government, rather the Jubilee government specifically, has made a step digitally by creating a website that is www.delivery.go.ke. This website shows the different steps the government has taken to improving and rather developing the country as a whole. So not only is this information detailed in written view, but it also has videos that makes it easily understandable to everyone. Everyone. The website is divided into 3 tabs. That includes the 12 flagship programs. It talks of the 47 counties and the 21 ministries. So the 12 flagship programs include the ICT, healthcare, lands, infrastructure, social inclusion, education, food security, energy, youth and women, security, ease of doing business, and Huduma centers. In the healthcare sector, the government has distributed like world-class medical equipment to all counties, and this has allowed Kenyans to access medical care at affordable, or at times you find like you're accessing this medical care at no cost at all. So that's a major development, especially, and a major advantage to us citizens. And aside from this, they have even gone the extra mile of ensuring that maternity care is also free, like completely free. So if you're pregnant, you don't need to pay any fee. You'll just be treated with no problem at all. Yeah, and this was mostly introduced by His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta's wife, Margaret Kenyatta. On the other hand, the land sector has allowed citizens to use their lands in a productive manner, because now, especially after their rights were handed over to them, they can actually have the chance of doing whatever they want to do with their lands, because there's no one who will come and question them after that. This is because the president and his government ensured that 2.4 million title deeds were handed over to these people. So they can now, their lands are now solely theirs. In infrastructure as well, the government has specialized in improving the roads that were initially there, because you find about 10 years ago, the roads that were there, especially if you meant to move from Nairobi to Nakuru, they were in a really bad shape, and even something like Thika Superhighway did not exist at that time. So the government has gone to the extra mile of ensuring the roads are much, much better, and the railway by introducing the SGR, which just kicked off about 2 weeks ago. So it's a big deal. And aside from this, we have the energy and the water infrastructure that are all meant to come together and jumpstart the economy and help us grow closer to the Vision 2030. The fifth sector is the social inclusion, whereby the government has covered the care for the elderly and persons with severe disabilities, orphans, and vulnerable children across all constituencies. In addition, every level of education has increased the quality of learning, and it has allowed the country to be the seventh largest funder of education in the world. The education sector remains to be the largest recipient of government funds in Kenya, and this totals to over 300 million Kenya shillings annually. And it actually does make sense because these children are our future, and an educated country is going to be a developing country in the end. And if these children are educated, high chances are that they're going to mold Kenya to be the country that it's meant to be. Food security, on the other hand, is being ensured by the government because they're trying as much to make food affordable to every Mwananchi, and aside from this, available in all areas of the country. The energy sector is also creating multi-billion projects that are meant to facilitate the distribution of electricity, petroleum supply or storage, geothermal steam exploration, and the distribution of even gas cylinders. Youth and women have been empowered with the help they have gotten to enter into the business sector. This is through the funding they have received from the government, the training, the skills they've acquired, the nurturing of the enterprises, and just this access they have been provided with to become entrepreneurs in general. In the security sector, the government has managed to mobilize the police, improving equipment such as the security cameras, and have even gone the extra mile of having a command center, which is a really big deal because now they can be able to see what every citizen is doing almost in all parts of Nairobi specifically. And this has helped maintain peace and security in the country. Another sector is the ease of doing business, because the government has revolutionized how citizens are going to access the services by making it much easier. And this is by bringing the services closer to the people and cutting the delivery time and securing the revenues that are paid for such services. An example is the e-citizen. Another sector are the Huduma centers, which are integrated government service centers that have enhanced accessibility of government services by bringing them closer to the people. And you can find that these Huduma centers are like in every corner, especially in the CBD of Nairobi. And if anything, if you need any type of service, and at the end of the day, all these sectors I've talked about, the main question you should ask yourself is, are all these developments enough to re-elect the government?